Hi friends, welcome to the third lecture of this module. We shall move on with solving some more problems so that the concepts become more clear to us. This problem is entirely similar to the previous problem that we did in the second video. But to get a firm hold of the concepts, so it's better to solve few more problems so that the idea becomes more clearer to us and the path of solution also becomes more homogeneous than being heterogeneous. So the the problem statement goes like this. The joint PDF fxy of x comma y is equal to c, where c is a constant, for x lying between 0 and 2 and y lying between 0 and 3. Apart from this range, fxy of x comma y is equal to 0 otherwise. So fxy of x comma y is equal to c for 0 less than x less than 2 and 0 less than y less than 3 and 0 otherwise. So for 5 parts are there in this problem. I have to find the constant c value, and I have to find the PDFs of x and y. That is, I have to calculate the marginal PDFs of x and y. I have to find the CDF fxy of x comma y when 0 less than x less than 2 and 0 less than y less than 3. So I have to find the joint CDF or the bivariate CDF. Then I have to find the marginal CDFs, capital Fxy of x comma infinity and capital Fxy of infinity comma y. Then I have to check if x and y are independent. So first, I have to find the value of the constant c. The constant c can be evaluated only if I assume that fxy of x comma y is a valid or a legitimate joint PDF. So that is obtained by assuming that c is always greater than or equal to 0. If c is always greater than or equal to 0, then fxy of x comma y would be a valid or a joint would be a valid or a legitimate joint CDF or bivariate CDF, joint PDF or bivariate PDF. Let me repeat. If c is greater than or equal to 0, then only fxy of x comma y can be said to be a valid joint PDF or a legitimate bivariate PDF. Okay. So for that, the area under this joint PDF should be equal to 1. So that is given by double integral minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dx dy is equal to 1. Double integral minus infinity to plus infinity means it is integral minus infinity to plus infinity, again integral minus infinity to plus infinity, fxy of x comma y dx dy is equal to 1. Now substitute the corresponding limits as given in the problem statement. So this is integral 0 to 2, integral 0 to 3. C into dx dy is equal to 1. C is a constant, so pull it outside. So I get C integral 0 to 2 dy integral 0 to 3 dx is equal to 1. Or I get c into y 0 limit 0 to 2 into x limit 0 to 3 is equal to 1, because integral dy is equal to y, integral dx is equal to x, as integral dx is equal to x as it is well known. Substitute the lower and the upper limits. I get c into 2 into 3 is equal to 1, or c is equal to 1 by 6 I get. Here this 3 minus 0 is repeated, so please avoid 1 3 minus 0 here. Okay, it is c into 2 minus 0 into 3 minus 0, which is equal to 1, or c is equal to 1 by 6. Now I have to find the second part. So fxy of x comma y is equal to c, which is equal to 1 by 6. So fxy of x comma y is equal to c, which is equal to 1 by 6 for 0 less than x less than 2 and 0 less than y less than 3 and 0 otherwise. So first part is over. So second part, I have to find the marginal PDFs of x and y random variables. So let us proceed. So fx of x is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y into dy. This is these equations we had mentioned in the previous first lecture itself. Remember the formula. Now x ranges from 0 to 3 as given in the problem. X ranges y ranges from 0 to 3, right? Please note the formula here. I am finding the PDF, marginal PDF for random variable x. By the first lecture video, we have written one important formula that fx of x is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dy. Now y ranges from 0 to 3. So that's why this becomes integral 0 to 3 c into dy. C is equal to 1 by 6. So fx of x is equal to integral 0 to 3 1 by 6 dy. 1 by 6 is a constant, pull it outside, the integral sign, so I get 1 by 6 integral 0 to 3 dy. Substituting, I get fx of x is equal to 1 by 6 into 3, or fx of x is equal to 1 by 2 for x lying between 0 and 2. Why? Because as per the given problem statement, x always lies between 0 and 2 in this present case. So I have to have calculated the first marginal PDF. Now I have to find the second marginal PDF with respect to random variable capital Y. That is given by Fi Fy is equal to integral minus infinity to plus infinity fxy of x comma y dx. Now x ranges from 0 to 2 as per the given problem statement. So that's why this is equal to integral 0 to 2 c dx. C is equal to 1 by 6, which we have calculated in part A. So that is given by integral 0 to 3 1 by 6 dx. So this evaluates to 1 by 3. Fi Fy is equal to 1 by 3. I hope you know to do the integration. Very simple integration. So Fi Fy is equal to 1 by 3 for y lying between 0 and 3. Now I have to calculate the third part. I have to find the joint CDF or the bivariate cumulative distribution function for x lying between 0 and 2 and y lying between 0 and 3. So how to do? Use the standard formula. Fxy, if I integrate the PDF, I get the CDF. If I differentiate the CDF, I get the PDF. So I know the PDF here, so integrated. But here it is a joint PDF. Integrate the joint PDF to get the joint CDF. But it's a joint PDF of two random variables x and y. So I need to have two integrations. That is double integration. One integration with respect to x, another integration with respect to y. So the bivariate CDF is simply given by fxy of x comma y is equal to integral minus infinity to x integral minus infinity to y fxy of x comma y dx dy. Now, as we did for the first problem in the second lecture, what about the limits, integration limits? X lies only between 0 and 2, y lies between only 0 and 3. Beyond 0, there is no PDF value. Beyond 0, there is no PDF value for y. Beyond 0, that is less than 0, PDF is equal to 0. Less than 0, PDF is equal to 0. That is, x value is equal to 0 for the PDF value, the joint PDF value is equal to 0 for x less than 0. The joint PDF value is equal to 0 for y less than 0. Let me repeat. The joint PDF value is equal to 0 for x less than 0 and for y less than 0 because x lies only between 0 and 2 and y lies between only 0 and 3. So due to which I get fxy of x comma y is equal to integral 0 to x integral 0 to y fxy of x comma y dx dy. These lower limits minus infinity and minus infinity that I have in this double integral gets replaced by integral 0 to x integral 0 to y because the PDF is equal to 0 for x less than 0 and for y less than 0. That's why the lower limits become 0 to 0 and 0 here. Upper limits remain as it is x and y. So this becomes double integral with integral 0 to x integral 0 to y fxy of x comma y dx dy. Now substitute the value of fxy of x comma y, that is given by integral 0 to x integral 0 to y c dx dy. C I have calculated equal to be 1 by 6. So this is equal to integral 0 to x integral 0 to y 1 by 6 dx dy. Or this is equal to 1 by 6 constant. So pull it outside the integral sign. I get 1 by 6 into integral 0 to x integral 0 to y dx dy. So this double integral can be split as the product of two one-dimensional integrals. So this is equal to 1 by 6 integral 0 to x dy into integral 0 to y dx. Integral dy is y, integral dx is x. So I get 1 by 6 into y limit 0 to x into x limit 0 to y. I get 1 by 6 into x minus 0 into y minus 0 after I substitute the lower and the upper limits. I get xy by 6 as the joint CDF. Third part is over. Now coming to the fourth part. I have to find the marginal CDFs which are given by capital Fxy of x comma infinity and capital Fxy of infinity comma y. I should be a little bit careful while doing the computation. I know that capital Fxy of x comma infinity is equal to capital Fx of x from the first video lecture. So I get capital Fx of x is equal to Fxy of x comma infinity. Now this is the general definition, but as per the problem statement, I need to replace this infinity value by the higher value by the upper limit of the given variable. Which variable? Upper limit variable of y. So let us see the problem statement. The upper limit of y is 3. The lower limit of y is 0. The upper limit of y is 3. So Fx of x comma infinity Fx of x comma infinity becomes Fxy of x comma infinity becomes Fxy of x comma 3. As in the given problem, the upper limit for the random variable y is 3. Here you should be a little bit careful. If we are through with this step, then integration is very, very easy. So that's why Fx of x is simply given by Fxy of x comma 3, which is given by integral 0 to x, integral 0 to 3, c into dx dy. C is equal to 1 by 6. So substitute. So 1 by 6 is a constant. So I can pull it outside. 1 by 6 integral 0 to x, integral 0 to 3 dx dy. So this is equal to 1 by 6 integral 0 to x dy into integral 0 to 3 dx. A double integral being split up as the product of two one-dimensional integrals. That's what we have done. So this is equal to capital Fx of x is equal to 1 by 6 into y limit 0 to x into x limit 0 to 3. Or I get capital Fx of x is equal to 1 by 6 into x minus 0 into 3 minus 0. After simplification, I get 3x by 6 or x by 2, because 3 ones are 3 2s are 6. So capital Fx of x is equal to x by 2. Similarly, the marginal CDF, capital Fxy of infinity comma y is nothing but capital Fx of y. So here, this is capital Fxy of infinity comma y. Again, the higher limit infinity, this is a general definition. This needs to be replaced by the upper limit corresponding to the given problem statement. Okay, there is a small printing mistake in this problem, which I shall correct it. Just a minute. Let me correct it here. The upper limit value of x is infinity as per the general definition, but strictly speaking, as per the given problem statement, Fy of y is equal to Fxy of x infinity comma y. This becomes Fxy of the upper limit of x is 2 as per the given problem. So this would be Fxy of 2 comma y. So capital Fy of y is equal to capital Fxy of infinity comma y. This is the general definition. Now this general definition needs to be replaced by the given value as per the problem statement. So x ranges from 0 to 2, that is 0 less than x less than 2. This is what I have. This is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. So I need to replace infinity by the upper limit 2 here. That's what I have done here. So this is Fxy of 2 comma y. ಇಲ್ಲಿ Fxy of 3 comma y ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಓದುವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So this is Fxy of 2 comma y only, because Fxy of infinity comma y is the general definition. The general definition needs to be replaced by the problem maximum value as per the given problem statement. So this becomes Fxy of 2 comma y. So Fxy of 2 comma y. So now this becomes integral 0 to 2 integral 0 to y c dx dy. Or Fy of y is equal to integral 0 to 2 integral 0 to y. Substitute c value, which is equal to 1 by 6 dx dy. I get 1 by 6 integral 0 to 2 integral 0 to y dx dy. After I pull out 1 by 6 outside the integral sign, since it is a constant. This double integral can be split as the product of two one-dimensional integrals. So I get 1 by 6 integral 0 to 2 dx into integral 0 to y dy. Integral dx is x, integral dy is y. So I get capital Fy of y. Marginal steady f with respect to random variable capital Y is given by 1 by 6 into x limit 0 to 2 into y limit 0 to y. Substitute, I get Fy of y is equal to y by 3. Fourth part is over. Now I have to check if x and y are independent. There are many ways to do this. We shall follow one simple method. I have in part 2 or part 3 of this problem, I have obtained the marginal PDFs as fx of x is equal to 1 by 2 and fy of y is equal to 1 by 3. This solve ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. I have obtained the marginal PDFs here. Fx of x is equal to half for 0 less than x less than 2. Fy of y is equal to 1 by 3 for 0 less than y less than 3. Now take the product of the marginal PDFs fx of x and fy of y respectively. So I get fx of x into fy of y is equal to 1 by 2 into 1 by 3 equal to 1 by 6. Similarly, by PDF, by the definition of the joint PDF, I have got fxy of x comma y is equal to c. C is equal to 1 by 6, which we have calculated here. So what is that I infer? The product of the marginal PDFs fx of x and fy of y is also equal to 1 by 6, and the joint PDF is also given by 1 by 6. So I infer that fxy of x comma y is exactly equal to the product of its marginal PDFs. So that's why, which is equal to 1 by 6. That's why I infer that both x and y are independent. Suppose this was not true, then the x and y would have been not independent, but they would have been dependent. Thank you.